Hello people, welcome to Rescue Code. Today's program is going to be very interesting because today we are going to find out the sum of odd and even numbers of the array. The user can enter any numbers and we are going to find out the sum of odd numbers in one side and sum of even numbers in another side and display the users. So this program is going to be very interesting, and by the end of this video you will be able to code a program that will find the sum of odd numbers and even numbers of a group of integers that the user has entered. Okay, so let's begin. So I have already written the basic structure of C program, so we need some integer variables for that. So int I for the loop and 100 for the array and n for the number of integers. And similarly, to find the sum of odd numbers, I will write here odd variable, and to find the sum of even numbers, even. So I will say even equals to 0 here. I will initialize it, and odd equals to 0. Now, okay, this is enough, I think. So we will just print a message to the user to enter the size of the array. Printf enter the size of the array. Okay, now we will accept the input from the user. So scanf %d, and we will store it in the address of n. Okay, so now it is done for accepting the integer numbers from the user. For that we will use for loop for I equals to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus. Okay, in this for loop we will first print a message to the user to enter certain elements. That means the number of elements we are going to print. So for that, printf /n. Now we will write here %d element equals to. So in the place of %d we will write I plus 1. Okay, this will print %d element. First of all, /n will change the line, and %d element means in place of %d it will print I plus 1. That means first is I is, it is plus, it is equals to. Okay, so I is 0 first, so here will print it 0 plus 1 means 1, right? So in place of %d here comes 1. That means one element equals to dash, it will accept. Again in next time it will print here 2 element equals to, and so on. So it is more user friendly, so user also knows that how many elements I entered. Okay, so now let's take the input and store it in the respective index of array. So for that, scanf %d, and we will store it in ampersand a I in the index of a, and the index is generated by I. Up to here we have input the data from the user. Now we are going to find the sum of the odd numbers and even numbers respectively. For that, let's understand the logic. How we will do? First we will run a for loop. Okay, first let's define the for loop. For same I equals to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus. Okay, now inside this for loop what we are going to do is, first we will check whether the number is even or odd. For that we will find the modulus of that number. So we will run if condition, if ai modulus 2 is equals to 0. That means we are going to divide every numbers by 2, and we are going to find the remainder. This modulus operator calculates the remainder. Suppose in ai the value is 6, then 6 modulus 2, the remainder is 0, right? So if 0 is equals to 0, that means condition matches. So if we divide this number by 2 and the remainder is 0, that means it is even, because if we divide any number with 2, then if the remainder is 0, then the number is even. Like 2 by 2, the remainder is 0, right? 4 by 2, the remainder is 0. If every even numbers, if you divide by 2, then the remainder is 0, right? The compiler understands that it is even number. So now we will add this number. If it is even, then we will add and keep in the variable even. So for that, so even plus equals to AI. Now what this will do? So if it is even, then we are going to add it in the even variable, right? So first what we will do, first even is 0. We will also add this 0 because suppose 2 is in the even number, in this even, so we have to add this 2 also, right, to in the sum. So for that we will write here even plus equals to AI. This will add the even and AI. That means it is equals to even plus AI. Okay, I will just write comment here. What does this mean? This means even equals to even plus AI. Okay, I have to understand. So this operation will add the even numbers. So again, else means if the number is not even, it is odd, then what we shall do? We shall add this in odd variable. So we will write same else. If it is not even, then we will do odd plus equals to AI. Okay, again this means odd equals to odd plus AI. So now our role is to print this message to the user. So for that we will use printf /n, and the sum of even numbers of the array is %d and /n, and the sum of odd numbers of the array is %d, and in place of first %d we will write even, and in place of second %d we will bring odd, the variable odd. Okay, so after this statement our program is almost finished, and let's run this program and check out the result. We will store it in 102. Okay. So our program is successful. There is no error. Okay, it asks enter the size of array. Suppose we will enter only 5 numbers now. So one element I will just input serially 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and you can see here the sum of even numbers of the array is 6 and the sum of odd numbers of the array is 9. So how many even numbers we have entered? Even is 2, 4. So 4 plus 2 is 6, right? So it's correct. And the sum of odd numbers we have 1, 3, and 5. That means 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. So it is 9. Okay, our program is successful. So if you like this program, then please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe the channel. And if you like to watch more videos like this, I have given some link in the description box below, so you can just click there and watch the video which you like. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a good day.